Hi, I'd like to show you some stretches. As you know, I've been on sabbatical for a while, and we've done a lot of driving, and it just reminds me of something that I know, and that is that when we are in the same position for a couple of hours, the fascia actually begins to set in that position. If you do a lot of driving, you know that you can have lower back pain, neck and shoulder pain, but today I just want to work with the lower back, the lower body. So I'm going to show you 4 stretches that work great for me if you can stop every couple of hours. I mean, you got to go to the bathroom, you got to get gas, and in the time it takes to fill your tank, you can do all of these stretches. The first thing I want to do is talk about some basic principles. This is not yoga, it is nothing fancy. But the basic rules are challenge yourself, but don't hurt yourself. So go to a point of discomfort and wait. Breathe. Breath is really important to stretching. As soon as it becomes comfortable, that discomfort, that pull, that stretch eases, go a little bit farther. Each time that happens, I consider that a release, and I tell my clients, get 3 releases with each stretch. All right, so the first stretch is simply your hamstrings. We're at a roadside park. Stop to go to the bathroom, you pull off at the roadside park. Picnic table is great because it has 2 levels depending on how limber you are. So you can use the seat, or if you've got a little more stretch to you, you can use the top of the table. So as you can see, I just get a heel up there. I want to position my pelvis toward my toes, and I just want to lean forward. Now, for most of these stretches, I'm not going to do it as long as you would do it, just to keep the video at a reasonable length. But already, while I'm talking, I have gone to from discomfort to comfort, so I can go a little farther, just moving forward. Don't bend your back, stay upright, and just lean forward. So that's one stretch. Now, if you need to put your leg down and change your position first, that's fine. I just pivot out on my other heel, and then I open my pelvis and turn it off to 45, whatever angle is comfortable, and you'll feel it come into your adductors, to your middle thigh. Hang out there, and you can feel that if you stick your butt out, like you're going into an anterior tilt with your pelvis, you increase that stretch. Okay, so now let's do the hips a little bit. Now, I'm not going to be limber enough in my hips to get to the top of the table, so I will use this. And all I'm going to do is lay the lateral side of my foot down, let that knee fall out, and then my opposite shoulder, I just want to, notice I stabilize myself. And I just want to come in until I feel it in my hip. Opposite shoulder toward the knee. Again, hang out there for a couple of minutes. Take a few deep breaths. And there's 3 of the 4 stretches right there. The last one. Okay, the final stretch in this series is for the hip flexors. One of the easiest ways to do this is a simple lunge. So I like to support myself and just take a long stance, as long as I can, about shoulder width. If I turn my back foot out a little bit, the tight calves won't get in the way, but it's just a simple lunge. Keep your upper body erect, and if you tuck your tail, go into a posterior tilt, as you sink down, you will feel that in your groin and deep in your abdomen. Remember to breathe, and as it releases, sink into it. Okay? Now, of course, I've just been showing one side, but for each of the 4 stretches, you'll do both sides. All right, so I hope these are helpful. Share them with your clients. And remember that even if you or they aren't driving long distances, how long do they sit at their desk in front of that computer?
Say goodbye now.
Bye now.